Hey everybody, it's Stacie Duffy here, your Denver Metro real estate resource, and I'm a little low on light because we're actually in the master bathroom of an investment property that my husband and I just purchased, and we've been doing some updating and having some family help. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was master bathroom light fixtures, or just bathroom light fixtures in general, because as I've mentioned in a bunch of videos, I'll link to one up above and down below, the updates I love to make in properties that are a best bang for the buck properties. Paint, flooring. Big one for me is lighting. I talk about that a lot because this is a 2001 build, I believe. Builder grade home that came with these lovely Hollywood lights, that have the little bars on them and the round globe lights that they used from all the way the 80s up until, gosh, you can still buy them today. I don't know why. They're terrible. So before I ever pick out new fixtures for a bathroom, because that's a really, really cheap and easy way to update the look of a bathroom. So we've already done paint, but one of the things we did before we did the paint as part of our paint prep, we always do a paint prep day, was these bathroom vanity mounting plates. So that Hollywood light bar is what I call it. I'm gonna flip this around for y'all real quick. All right, so as I mentioned, I'm a little low on light, but this Hollywood light bar was up here, which is very, very common. So they have a mounting plate that comes on the back. I already have it back in the trash bin, and these things are really, really sharp, so I didn't want to go grab it. But those mounting plates, before I'm going to pick out a fixture, I want to make sure that there is texture, and this is kind of hard to see, on the wall, and I don't have any major lines. I also want to know where my hole is and what kind of junction box I have. So I'm going to pull that fixture off before we paint, because then I know what to go by. So what that allows me to do is it allows me to go pick a new fixture and understand, one, how it mounts, or if I need to add a junction box. Is that hole centered above the mirror? Do I need to do any texture work or prep before I paint? Do I not want to spend the money on texture work and maybe I want to buy a different fixture that has a larger mounting area? Because then if I can cover up the holes that way, or if I can, center the fixture differently without having to relocate where the wiring comes in, that can save me some time and some money and can definitely make it more of a DIY project versus a bigger update, so to speak. If the house hasn't been painted, that really helps. So this was a builder grade home, original owner. It had been painted inside, but the bathrooms had not been painted. So I didn't even have like the paint ridges that happen when you paint 2 or 3 times around fixtures, because a lot of painters don't pull those mounting plates off. They'll paint around them. So that was really, 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 like, this was a best case scenario. It's already centered. I have a junction box. I have great texture. I don't have to mess with anything. We just paint behind it. That's why I pull it off first. So that's why when we pull it off, it's easy, ready to prep, ready to paint, really, really clean. So we've had different scenarios in other houses where we've had to have some texture work done because, if it's a larger piece and it has one light bar, like the 1980s houses that have the big light bar, sometimes when you take those light boxes off the wall, you won't have texture behind them and your holes will be in all kinds of places. And then it costs more money and takes more time to get that wall looking nice to prep for your light fixtures. Some people do trim boards and they will put a trim board up there and mount on top of the board. So that gives them more flexibility and saves a little bit of money, but sometimes it doesn't look right. So just today's tip as far as, and I know you can see my camera in the mirror, sorry guys. So just today's tip as far as updating your bathroom vanity light fixtures and understanding how to save some time and save some money by pulling those light fixtures off before you go shopping. So thanks so much. If you are looking to buy or sell here in the Denver metro area, please hit me up. I love helping sellers with ROI items so they can update, high ROI items that they can update before they sell. So because I do that to all my properties, I know what makes sense. I know what isn't worth it, and we can talk through those. I love helping buyers that are looking for properties that have some equity, some sweat equity in them by doing these kinds of easy updates. We got a really, really, really good deal on this house because of the market timing for one, but also the condition. It's all original and it's 20 years old. So by updating, we're also doing like door hinges and things like that. So, and those are a couple bucks a piece. I'll do another video on that. And once I post it, I'll link to it up above and down below. So there's a lot of cheap and easy updates that you can do in a house that really are a high bang for the buck. So anyway, thanks so much for the time and have a great day.